This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball app makes it easier to keep up to date with the transfer news, scores and stats in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description below.
Hi guys, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. We're here for the player ratings after Newcastle have just beaten the champions Manchester City. As you can see, their bus is behind them. I think we parked the bus a little bit today, but we've managed to win, which is brilliant. I'll just mention before we start that this is sponsored by OneFootball. They'll have all the stats for this game. They'll tell you how amazing Salomon Rondon was, amazing how Jose Perez was, but they'll also tell you that Sergio Aguero scored his 15th goal against Newcastle, and he's only been here for 8 years. I think Hostler's scored less.
Yeah, but to be fair, Aguero scored 5 in 20 minutes plus we're one of them.
But we'll talk about today. Martin Dubravka then.
Well, these player ratings is going to be the easiest 8 minutes of our lives, isn't it? Piece of piss. Dubravka took most of the crosses, had a couple of good saves in the second half. Solid, mate. I'd give him 8. Solid.
Matt Ritchie, left wing back, scores the penalty, first penalty in the Premier League for God knows how long. Do you know what it is? Before the penalty, I was thinking about the player ratings. Yeah. I thought defensively he was much better as well today, and the fact that he's got the goal, I think that sums up the tighter performance.
He had a lot of bottle today, and the penalty, everyone was all the build-up because Edison took 5 minutes to sort his ankle out or whatever. It was all gamesmanship to try and play in his head. But I say to Paul in the build-up to that penalty, Ritchie will be the coolest bloke in that stadium. Not a problem.
So much
penalty, no problem.
So much composure. It was absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to give Matt Ritchie a 9 out of 10. I think he was brilliant. He didn't huff and puff and didn't break any walls. He broke a wall today, and it was brilliant.
Fantastic.
First centre half, I'm going to go Fabian Schar for you, Kyle.
Schar, very solid on the ball. Tried to bring the ball forward, but he's found that he can't run forward as well as he could against Cardiff because it's obviously a Man City. They're more structured and they've got better players. But yeah, very solid. He got the ball when he needed to. Couple of good headers out. Yeah, give him an 8.
Jamaal Lascelles, since the turn of the year, I think he's been Newcastle's best centre half, and it's shown that today.
Yeah,
he'd have been frustrating after the first 30 seconds after Aguero scores, but I thought for the whole he defended really well. I thought he got the clearances when we needed to, but as well his leadership skills, especially with Perez.
Yeah,
just giving the kick up the backside.
He needed to step up because first half of the season we were saying, well, it's Fernandes taking over the instruction duties of the team, but Lascelles has realised he's needed to step up, and he has big time. Today he was fantastic.
I'm giving Jamaal Lascelles a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I completely agree. He was fantastic. Big up Jamaal. He's back to his best.
Back to his best, definitely. And what about Florian Lejeune?
You know what, I think that's his best performance since he came back. You can tell we've missed him.
Totally agree.
Like Alan Pardew would once say, like a new signing. Honestly, he was fantastic the day. He brought the ball out when Aguero was constantly pushing him and pressing him, and Sterling and people like that, so composed on the ball to bring the ball forward. Excellent. I'd give him an 8. I don't think he was good as Lascelles, but 8, solid 8.
Coming to the midfield, and I'll start it off with Sean Longstaff. I think you can tell how good of a performance he did is when the Gallagher in the Strawberry corner in the 90th minute, when he puts in that challenge and to clear the ball, he goes, he's one of our own. He was brilliant again today. He's very calm and composed on the ball, maybe sometimes a bit too calm.
Yeah, he made one mistake in the first half, but other than that, mate, he was fantastic. They talk about this Harry Winks from Tottenham. He's got an out on Longstaff, I'm sorry,
I just hope we can keep him for a long time, but he was brilliant today, and I'm going to give him another 9 out of 10 performance. He was absolutely fantastic for Newcastle. Isaac Hayden.
You know what I thought? He put his cell about. You could tell the second half he was really trying his best. First half he got caught up a couple of times from Fernandinho, but yeah, I thought he played alright. I don't think he played anywhere near as good as Longstaff did, but yeah, I'd give him a 7.
Christian Atsu, I thought had a poor first half. Every time he seemed to run with the ball, he just ran into trouble.
The problem was he didn't have much help.
No,
on the other flank, Ritchie didn't get much help either when they were getting forward. But yeah, I thought Atsu was probably one of our poorer players, mate, to be honest. But he still played alright. He still caused 1 or 2 problems to that City defence.
He does in the second half as well defensively. He puts his foot in. He links up well. I just would love to see him a little bit more attacking wise. I know Man City's not probably the game for him. Maybe a Huddersfield or a Burnley. Can you make the difference? Can you warrant being in the starting 11? I'm going to give Christian Atsu a 6. I don't think he was as good as the rest. I'm going to give you the pleasure of marking Jose Perez.
I think that was his best performance in a Newcastle shirt.
Arguably agree.
Absolutely brilliant. He was just a man possessed. He pressured the Man City defence. He got on the ball. He's usually a bit slow when he's running the defenders, but he was direct, straight at defences. Honestly, I'd give him a 10. Fantastic. I don't see how he could rate him any lower. He was fantastic. Honestly, brilliant.
And then maybe another 10 out of 10 performance. I'm going to give a 10 out of 10 performance for Salomon Rondon.
Big, beautiful man.
Do you know what it is with Salomon Rondon?
Absolutely love him.
What a finish for the goal. I thought Christian had to score for a second from where I was sitting, but do you know what a fantastic finish. And he just made Laporte and Stones' game a misery at times because he was getting stuck in against them. He's just the sort of player we want at the football club. He just makes defences nervous all the time, took his goal well, and do you know what, he's becoming a cult hero almost.
He's an absolute menace for defenders. I love it, mate, because us Geordies up here love a big number 9, don't we? And Rondon like epitomises that in a way. Like he's big, he doesn't lose much in the air, he's hard to push off the ball. What an amazing header for the goal. It's unbelievable, man. And like, people have knocked him, but I think he's been excellent this season, honestly.
10 out of 10. If he stays fit, Newcastle stay up. Simple as that for me.
Yeah.
I think that's all the 11. The substitutes, I don't think Kennedy and Mankiw were on long enough to give a rating.
No, I was worried when Mankiw came on because I'm like, oh, for God's sake, watch him follow one, give Aguero the ball or something. But no, they did all right when they came on.
I'm going to give them non-applicable, I don't think.
Yeah, no, you can't really, because it was 5 minutes at a time, so he was just wasting time to get the subs off, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. And finally, Rafa Benitez, I think this is an easy one today. I think he would have thought after 30 seconds he would have crumbled. The tactics would have been out the window after the first 30 seconds, but you know what? He was resolute with these tactics, and it ended up us getting the win, and a massive win with that. I think Rafa Benitez is an easy 10 out of 10 performance today.
I'd give him an 11. Fantastic, mate, honestly. He's told the players basically what they need to do was pressure the midfield, expose them, because if they lose the ball in the midfield, they've got 1 or 2 players back if they're lucky. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's fantastic how we've managed to exploit Man City. And Liverpool, you're welcome.
I'm sure the Redmen TV will be watching this, and I think they'll be absolutely buzzing.
Video, give us a video, will you?
Mention us tomorrow in your videos. No, I think I have to totally agree, Kyle. Rafa Benitez deserves all the credit that he gets today, and hopefully we'll take that into the next couple of games. Get your comments in below. What did you give for your player ratings today?
It's a piece of piss, honestly.
Do you agree with me and Kyle? And just a little side note, with City losing, does that mean Liverpool are going to win the title? I said beforehand that City we're still going to win the title if they got a positive performance against us. It didn't. So who do you think are going to win? Quick one, do you think Liverpool or City? Quickly.
Liverpool.
I'll still go City.
I think we've just handed them the title. Sorry, Man United fans.
Like, comment and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and we'll see you at the Tottenham game.